Hi everyone on YouTube, it's Rainstorm, and I thought I'd do a video last year about February. I'll link a link to this video. I did a video about this metal or silver bar, and I showed how much basically money it costs to buy, and how it's basically ridiculous. You know, look how much paper you need to buy this silver, how they've inflated the currency and all this stuff. You know, if £1 is supposed to be a pound of sterling silver, it's incredible. So now we're a year later, and obviously the price of silver has increased dramatically in the last, well, since about August really. It's had a little dip, and it's pulled back a little bit, but you know, that's gone up masses amount. So I thought I'd do a similar video and we can see what's happened with the money again. So now to buy a 1 kilo silver bar, we're talking about £800 to £900. Now £800 to £900 in paper, look at that, that's just ridiculous. It is in fact insane. Look at that. I find that incredible how much money that is, or how much just physical paper. And of course, I was watching Max Kaiser, and they were talking about the peak everything, and they were talking about how obviously how the price of oil affects the how industry recovers, and the price of oil basically affects things like the price of silver, the price of gold, the price of food, all things like this. So we're going to see just huge inflation of everything. But they were talking about biflation, where they were talking about they're not earning any more money, and they're basically saying in the 70s we had a lot more unions and looking after the people. I mean, I don't know how well they looked after the people, but anyway, so that's interesting, and I think we're going to have some interesting times ahead. I really do. I mean, just look at that. That's just crazy. Just crazy. I can't get over that. You think of those people who bought silver when it was like $5 or $6 Anyway, people, keep on stacking, because you know, like they say, gold hasn't really seen a massive increase, but silver has, and they're saying silver still could go to $50, $60. And then when's it going to stop? I have no idea. I think this is very interesting times. No time in all history have they created so much worthless money, you know, and there's so little silver. The silver I was looking at was delivery for March 23rd. You know, so you can't even get this stuff even if you've got the money for it. Keep on stacking, people. Buy gold and silver. I know what I'll quickly add was I watched Citizen Kane, the original movie from, I think it was the 30s or the 40s, black and white film, and I think it is a good, basically it describes how people start off with good intentions, and I think this happens with humans. This is just human nature, and I don't know how you stop it. And basically people start off with good intentions. They start off and they want people to have freedoms, and they want them to have liberties, and they want them to have good jobs and good houses and all stuff like that. And then something happens in their career, or for some reason they get corrupted, and it's like they get power hungry, and all of a sudden people don't matter anymore. And Citizen Kane is a good film, and if you've not watched it, I highly recommend it. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never watched it, so I decided to watch it last night, and I really did enjoy it. It's a black and white film, but it's good though, you know, it's good. And of course, Rosebud, and I won't give the film away. If you've not seen it, I won't give it away. But it's a good as well how this guy basically made lots and lots of money. I mean, the beginning of the film starts at the end, so I can tell you that bit. And the guy basically dies, and he dies alone, sort of thing, with nothing. And I think that sort of just describes how people can start off with nothing, then they make masses of money, like Rockefeller, Rothschilds, Vanderbilts, you know, all those sorts of people. And then what have they actually done for society to help them out? Nothing. They've just basically tried to control them. So at some point they've sort of like turned, and it's interesting how I think you need to be able to help people out, and I don't know what happens, and I don't know how you change that, because people do just get power mad and power hungry, and it's like, fuck the people, you know, I'm alright, fuck them, So I don't know how you'd stop that. Great film though.